sometimes. There we go. I see you. I see you.
Maybe.
I see you.
I think
What's
we're
up?
live.
Now we're live. All right. I was looking for people. Names. I see you though, Steve. What are you in the woods?
I am here.
it,
I am here.
fe- it feels. It feels. I feel naked without Gonzo. It feels weird.
He's with us in spirit.
He is with us in spirit. He's
I'm
working
sure.
hard.
Maybe.
He's
Yeah. He's unavailable right now, but maybe he will pop on and say hi
yes.
at least in the chat.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we're both retired. We get our pensions, but we both still work full time. We still work together. So we're working on getting the same days off. Right now, Gonzo and I have different days off. So um, we got it most likely. So probably another week or two, and then we'll be on the same days off. Me, Steve, and Gonzo will all have the same days off. Fingers crossed, and that'll make life a lot easier for us because right now it's kind of hard. But once we get the same days off, yeah, we would do a lot on Fridays and Saturday mornings for the East Coast subs. It'll help you guys out a lot. So
Well, B, you know what I'm seeing over here in the chat? I'm
what's
seeing
that?
all kinds of badges, all kinds of green badges.
Green
So
badges,
this is
rookies,
our first live of
right?
members.
Yeah, I know. It's awesome.
So that's awesome. And I
It's
noticed that
awesome.
Reality Check, who's helping us moderate tonight,
Yep,
gifted some memberships. So
that's
that's a
awesome.
thing. People can gift, and other people in the chat can. I don't know how it works, but they randomly
I
receive the memberships
I
for one
didn't even
month.
know you. I didn't even know you could do that. So thank you,
It's
Reality
pretty
Check.
cool.
That's awesome. Very cool. I know Lady Claymore from Scotland. She actually asked the very first question in the chat. She was going to be sleeping, and she said she wanted to get her question in. So she wanted to know my best feel good moment as a cop. So I don't know. Should we start now, Steve? Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
let's go for it. This is a Q&A, so let's get
yeah
Q&A.
Q&A. So
My catch.
best feel good moment for me as a cop would definitely be when I'm helping somebody, right? When I'm making a difference in someone's life. So the one that really stands out for me, it was a crazy call. I'll say his name. His name was Clemente. That was the dad's name. I won't say his ex-wife or his daughter's name. I met him on a domestic, and him and his wife. His wife was from Mexico. They're all Hispanic, but his wife was from Mexico. The daughter at the time was 4 years old. He calls me. We get a call to his house, and I've already dealt with him, so I have a rapport with him. Right? He tells me, Bryon, my ex, they're getting divorced. He says my ex has taken my daughter to Mexico. She's basically parental kidnapping my daughter. She told me she's taking her to Mexico and she's never coming back to this country. And I believed him. So what I did was I took a report. I called California Highway Patrol and I put out an basically an APB, an all points bulletin, an ATL, attempt to locate. I gave them her vehicle make, model, year, license plate, who was going to be driving it, and the girl's name in the back. I told him, I said, man, this is the best I can do. I hope it works out. Sure enough, about 2 hours later, I get a phone call from California Highway Patrol. Hey, I have your lady here and I have the child here. What would you like me to do? They were about 50 miles outside of Mexico. I said, well, she's getting booked for felony parental kidnapping, and I need the child taken to CHINS. We call it CHINS, CHINS, Children in Need of Supervision. Right? It's kind of like childcare. So he picked her up, took her to CHINS. She went to jail, and Clemente had to drive all the way down there, pick up his daughter, and come back. We're still friends to this day. She's in her 20s now. Clemente's doing good, and that made me feel amazing because if I didn't take him serious and I didn't intervene and do what I did, he never would have saw his daughter again, ever. So that really made me feel amazing. So that's
That's
Clemente's
a
story.
that's a good story.
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
to
I mean,
acknowledge.
she
Sorry.
was straight up going to take her too, and that's unacceptable. You can't do
Yeah.
that as a parent.
Well, I've always heard so those of you who don't already know, the reason that Bryon and I met was my ex-wife, was my current wife at the time, of course.
Right.
We're in the academy together in 1999.
Yep.
So I got to hear some of her stories. And domestics are historically kind of the most dangerous kind of calls.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah. You never with domestics, you never know what you're walking into. That's what sucks. You don't know. It's a 1 year marriage. It is a 30-year marriage, and a lot of people. I can't tell you how many times someone has said, "Fix this," you know, in 5-10 minutes. I can't fix your entire
yeah,
marriage in five
I'm
or
not the
ten minutes.
therapist.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I've
Jeez.
had calls where I show up and people are like, fix my kid. Like literally, they walk up and they're like, fix my kid. He's messed up, fix him. And they just walk out of the room like I'm there, like I'm something special. I'm gonna hit a button and reset their kid, and all of a sudden I'm gonna be a good kid. Some people just don't live in reality.
Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of that. I want to
Yeah.
acknowledge Jennifer D. She just gifted 5 memberships. And I think we should, the chat gets a little crazy. So if you guys actually have a question, throw like a question mark emoji like right in front of your question so it stands out and we can see those a little easier.
Yeah.
And then we can get to your questions. So
Yeah.
go ahead and have at it, guys.
Gonzo's working on a video
Oh, I
at
think
probably
Gonzo's here.
is he?
Gonzo's
Well,
here.
well, he should be
He's in the
working on a video. I
he's
see
in
you,
the chat.
Gonzo. Get to work, Gonzo, slacker. I hate this thing. I can't even point to it proper. Get to work, Gonzo. He's doing a video on Enrique. Should be put together, and I think that'll probably drop tonight or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. Um, trying to get figure out what's going on with Enrique and that whole investigation because that's. I mean, we can talk about that for 2 seconds. I've been a defensive tactics instructor my whole career. I've been training and fighting off and on in different styles my whole life. I don't understand what happened to him. Broken teeth, broken jaw, broken C4, 5, and 6 in his neck, uh, contusions. His skull was fractured. He had a dislocated shoulder, broken femur. To me, it sounds like he was thrown off a building. That's not something that happens in a boxing ring. That's we might put you in a fight, but it's going to be smack smack, cover up, defend yourself. It's more that's why it's called defensive tactics. It's defensive. It's not offensive. It's defensive. We're not fighters. We're not boxers. We're not going to sit there and box 3 rounds with people. Our job is to get them into custody using the minimal amount of force. So I don't know what they were teaching them, but it just doesn't sound right. So that's why
It
Gonzo's
sounds
looking into
like he
that.
was ganged up on to me.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah, it sounds like either they something he. It sounds like either a bad fall to have that many injuries, or it was blanket party beat down. I don't know. I'm not saying that's what happened. Just saying with all the I've never seen. There's only been 4 or 5 people that actually died in the ring, professional boxers in the past 100 years. So
Yeah. We've got some questions coming in. First one's from Classic Overthinker. Uh, they want to know your thoughts on Duckgate.
Duckgate. What is Duckgate?
Duckgate, the rubber duckies around the area in Massachusetts. I guess there's I don't know a lot of the details. A lot of the stuff that I see on this, since I'm so busy doing a million things, is directly from the channel. So the channel has given me lots of info. But I have seen some tweets about duck gates. They're investigating rubber ducks that are being placed around like Canton or somewhere around there.
What are they? What's the purpose
So
of the rubber ducks?
I'm sure somebody will throw that in the comments later on.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
that's the important thing that they're investigating, I think. So maybe I
Yeah.
have that wrong, but
I didn't even know about that. I try not to watch a whole lot of news when I just it's too much. It's too depressing.
yeah.
So I stay
Uh,
away from all that stuff.
well, then I don't know if you'll know the answer to this from Angela. She wants to know if it's true Proctor was fired.
I did hear that. I don't know if it's true or not. Um, I did hear that. I don't see why he wouldn't be, honestly. I mean,
Yeah.
he dropped the ball on that bad, and the whole country saw it. So,
The way it looks, most of them should be fired, but
yep.
That's not for me to decide. Another question from JMac. Do most officers retire as early as UNG? And what line of work are you in now?
Most cops retire from the administration, not the job. Meaning, the higher ups, people around you, make your life so miserable sometimes that you just got to go. Um, for me and G, it, once COVID hit and everybody started freaking out, and then the defund the police, all that hit. That's when I bailed. I didn't like the way we were being treated. I didn't like going to work every day, so my heart wasn't in it. So it really, that's kind of a personal question. You kind of have to go by how much time you have in, because you have to do 25 and out, or you have to be 50 years old. I turned 50 in April, right? My birthday is April 20th. Um, and I retired in July because I was done. My heart wasn't in it. I got to go. It's time to leave. And that was the same with Gonzo. He had to do one more year than me. That's why we actually had to wait. Steve and I actually had the channel ready, kind of all of our ideas and stuff ready, but we had to wait for Gonzo to retire because Metro Police will not let you do anything police wise if you're not retired. So really, it depends on the person, how much you still love the job, how your health is. Um, I have a couple health issues that I didn't want the job to hurt me more than it already has. So for me, it was time to go, and I think everybody, each person, male, female, has to answer that for themselves when it comes time to retire. What do we do now? I can't say what I do, but Gonzo and I both are still in the profession of helping people. We still carry a gun every day. Um, and if you might see us if you're down on the strip or hanging out around the hotels in Vegas, yeah, you might see us. Who knows? You might actually walk right into us and you you won't even know it. So I can't say what we do now, but we still carry a gun and we still help people. We're still there. We're still in the mix. We're still doing our thing. It's just not, we're not doing police work. Police work is, we're both done with police work. I won't ever do police work ever again.
Another question from Classic Overthinker. Yeah, the question is, what would you do to clean up MSP?
I would start from the top and work my way down. I would, I'd probably go in there and just literally start firing everybody. It sucks, but the only way to really clean the house is to get rid of everybody, and and then they need to find out who was doing bad stuff and who was doing good stuff. It's a tedious process. That's why they brought it in the audit, right? Um, you got to start from the top and go all the way down. Now, the bottom people that you know are dirty, just get rid of them. Slowly, just start getting rid. Actually, not slowly, fast. Just get rid of everybody, and then um, start from the top down. Because if you're higher up, if your leader is dirty, everyone's going to probably be dirty. So that's really what it comes down is, the old saying, crap rolls downhill. Well, if you're dirty, it'll roll downhill too. So I would start from the top, work my way down.
All right, we've got a question from Reality Check. Thank you for the gifting the memberships earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Reality Check. This is this
Thank
is
you.
Coke, not beer. I don't know why I'm slurring. Um, have you thought about being auditors to improve forces and clean out corruption?
No, no. Um, Gonzo and I, our area of expertise is police work. And could it be that? It could be, but they're going to go with people that are established, um, people that have done it before. Gonzo and I have never done that type of stuff. I like to stick with videos, reviewing videos, good cops, bad cops. That's our area of expertise, more or less. I don't think I could be a Mr. Fixer at police departments.
You got
I
to fix
mean,
police departments, you got to fix marriages, and you got to fix kids. You can do all that. Come on.
dude, when you're a cop, you wear about 300 different hats. I mean, think about it. When people don't know what to do, they call the police, right? I just saw I was watching YouTube the other day, and some stupid stuff was going on, and they were like, "Call the police." There's a shooting star. What do you do? Call the police. The sun doesn't come up. What do you do?
Aliens.
Call the police. Aliens land. What do you do? Call the police. And I don't know if you've watched our old videos, but I've had so many people. I've had a lady call me because our dog was shooting lasers out of its eyes, so she called us. Another guy couldn't change his thermostat. What does he do? He calls the police. So, no, I don't think I would enjoy being an auditor. I enjoy looking into dirty cops, and I enjoy exposing dirty cops, but we also enjoy showing good cops doing good things. A lot of our old videos are some of the cops did really good, some of them did kind of poor. That's more of our forte.
Yeah, the old donut ranking.
Yeah, and Steve, I mean, we that's what we do. We got to stay in our lane.
All right, Jennifer and Katz wants to know: would you be happy if your kids wanted to be police officers? That's a good question.
Hmm. My son is about to turn 18, and he's thinking about. He never wanted to be a cop, and now he's thinking about it. And do I want him? It's his life. Do I want him to go what I went through? No, no. Do I think he can handle it? Sure, but I don't know. It changes you. It changes you so much. It's he's such a happy kid, uh, but he wants to serve. He wants to change people's lives. He wants to help people. He's either going to be probably a pastor or a cop. I told him you can do both. But he really, the more he gets into pastoring, the more he feels that a police officer can really make a difference in someone's life, which they can, because you show up at their darkest moment and you can be the light. You might be the only light that that person sees, and that can make a big difference. And I did it. So, do I want him to do it? I'd rather him not, but it's honorable. So if he chooses to do it, I'll support him 100%. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd rather
I
him
was
do
kind.
something else. I'd rather him be a professional golfer or I don't know something else. But kids,
We've
they don't always listen.
we've gotten a lot of emails and comments and things from all the people out there, and quite a few of them have said, I have a great history with police. They were there in that darkest hour. They helped me get out of what I was in. They changed my life.
Yeah,
You guys you're doing your job, and you're out there to help people, and
right.
but sometimes you don't realize one little thing, one little thing in your day changed their whole life, and
Correct.
for the good, in that case for the
Right.
good. I mean, there's bad
Right.
things that happen too, but all right, someone is up. Lisa Louise is updating on the rubber ducky gate. She says Canton police did a better job investigating the distribution of rubber ducks and littering than they did for Officer John O'Keefe. O'Keefe. It's insane, really.
Of course they did. Yeah, because they're more mad at the rubber ducks than poor John O'Keefe. That it doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me at all.
Laura J wants to know: are there any calls you've been on that are unique to Vegas area?
Yes, we get a lot of our homeless has a certain area that they like to stay at, which is not, it's just off the strip, but there's a lot of under I-15, which is our major highway. They like to go under. Um, so a lot of times anytime you're going to a homeless person call, you're probably going to deal with a homeless camp. And they're all good people. Some of them are addicts and whatever, but believe it or not, I've talked to a lot of them. Even befriended a couple, brought them food and stuff. A lot of them are good, hardworking people, but they want to be homeless. They choose to be homeless. They'll tell you, "I don't want a house. If you gave me a house," So the homeless is different. A lot of prostitution stuff. Guys come here and they think for some reason that they can do what they want and it's legal. It's not legal. It's legal in Nye County, which is the county next to Las Vegas. Clark County, it's illegal. So a lot of guys here, they pick up a working girl at night at the hotel, and then they end up getting robbed because 99% of the girls here are going to rob you. So that's very unique to Vegas. And the guys just want their stuff back. Girls know. I've had girls give back $10,000, $20,000 Rolex watch. The guy doesn't want to press charges. He just wants to go. So that's unique to Vegas. A lot of people, if they want to take their own life, they'll go out into the desert. That's pretty unique to Vegas. I found a lot of people in the desert. They do it out there. They don't want to mess up their house or whatever. So that's unique to Vegas. The heat. We always have a few people die every year in the summer. Um, yeah, I think that's about it. Vegas is a great place to be a cop because it's 24/7 and every day is different and you never know what you're going to get. So I definitely recommend if you're going to be a cop here in Vegas because man, it's so fun. And there's a lot of things you can do too. Our department's so big, there's about 100 different places you can go.
All right. Angela asked if the rumor about Trucker being fired is true. We talked about that a little bit earlier.
Yeah, that I
Um,
don't know.
we
With
saw.
the
We're not. Yeah, we're not
Yeah, with
sure.
the media nowadays, sometimes it's you don't know who to believe, you know.
Classic overthinker again. I'm not sure if this is referring to Duckgate or what. It just says they have charged someone with felony.
Oh, for passing out the rubber
So
ducks?
yeah, if you so we're going through a lot of stuff here, guys. So if you're referring back to something from earlier, kind of put what you're referring back to too, so we can be on the same page.
Duckgate is real.
I go on cruises and they hide little rubber ducks all around the cruise ship, and they put
Really?
little tags of where they're from and all kinds of stuff. It's
Oh,
kind of a cool thing. Not
oh,
to
like a
say there
game.
no one's investigating that one though.
No, no. It's weird. Rubber
uh,
ducks.
this one's from Andrea. Would they ever show Enrique's family the video of his death? Do you think the video was the real event? Do they have video? I don't know.
I I don't know if they have video.
I wouldn't want to see it.
I think if they have actual like real footage, it won't come out until court.
Yeah.
They won't show it. They won't show it to the family. No, because the family's going to want to see it, and they might get to see it in court.
Mm,
Uh, I don't know if the feds are coming in. I don't know who's really going to investigate it further because something is definitely wrong. There's somebody messed up somewhere. Absolutely, 100%. There's no way he sustained all those injuries from a mere boxing match. No way. No way. No way. So something happened. So I'm praying that we all get to the bottom of it. I don't think the family should see the video. Uh, I wouldn't want to see the video of, like, say, my child dying. It's some things you just don't want to
no.
see. Once you see it, you can't unsee it.
No.
And
I saw a video today of an officer in the middle of the night. The guy was on the side of the road. Turned out he had a stolen BMW. It was reported, so a cop pulled up. It was in the desert, and the guy came out of the car and went to the side of the patrol car. And the cop's like, "Hey, what's going on?" He's like, "I got a flat tire. Can you take me into town?" He's like, "Yeah, I can take you into town, but it's the middle of the
join.
night, so nothing's going to be open." He's like, "Yeah, I just need you to take me into town." So the cop's like, "Sure, go ahead and go up to the hood of my vehicle."
Mm-hmm.
And right after he said that, you hear gunfire,
Gunfire. Pew pew pew.
and that one really, so, I get kind of numb to these.
Yeah.
But this cop's just out there trying to help somebody out in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Had no, there wasn't. It was everybody was calm, and next thing you know, it's sorry.
He gets
Uh,
shot for no reason. Yeah.
so I give you guys a lot of credit for doing what you do because, and I know when I was married and my wife was out on the street, and I'm
It's
sure
scary.
your wife, yeah, I know she listened, and
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
it's
scary.
scary.
You never know what you're walking into, and a lot of people will put that off on the cop, like, hey, they're very arrogant, they're very condescending, or they're not very trustworthy, and we're not. And that's exactly why we're not trustworthy, is because you go to help somebody and you let your guard down for 1 second, and because action's always faster than reaction. So if he's already got his gun to his side and the officer doesn't see it, and he pulls and starts shooting, he's going to hit that cop a couple times before the cop can get his gun out. Yeah, it sucks, and that's why cops are always on guard. I would have done the same thing if as soon as somebody gets out of the car from me, I put them to the front of my car and I'm patting them down, because it's better for me to pat you down as soon as you get out. And as soon as I get my hands on you, I want to pat you down and make sure you have no weapons on you, right? So now we can have a conversation. Excuse me. We can have a conversation about whatever you might need, but I know you don't have a weapon on you, right? So now if you want to hurt me, you got to either go back to your car or you're going to go hands on with me. So if you want to go hands on with me, well, you can try. It's not going to work out too well, but but this way at least I know you don't have a weapon. And that's what this cop was going to do. You never let somebody just get in your car. No, no, no. We had that happen once here. I won't say the cop's name. This was back in the I want to say like 98, 99, 2000. He put somebody in the back of his car. He did not pat him down. He was driving, and he was driving about 20 miles under the speed limit on purpose. A cop pulls up next to him, and we have a way of asking each other if we're all right. I won't say it. I won't do it on camera because you guys don't need to know. But there's a way, and he did not do the signal back, the cop. So as soon as that cop knew that, he pulled behind the cop. There's a way we can do something very quickly to know if we're in trouble or not. It's a simple signal, but it works very efficiently. The cop slowed down and bailed out of the car at about 10 miles an hour, 15 miles an hour. The guy behind him had a gun to the back of his head. Yeah, the suspect. Yeah. Luckily, he got out. The guy didn't shoot. He shot. Actually, he shot as he dove out. He shot a couple times, and then he shot at the cop behind him, and it was a shootout. I'm pretty sure the guy ended up passing away. But it's a
The
scary
bad
time.
guy.
It's just the bad guy. A horrible thing to look in your rearview mirror and see a guy pointing a gun at you. Not good at all. Like, if there's nothing that you ever want to see, that's it. So.
All right. Oh, I've got some cruise duckies.
Oh, nice, nice.
I'm gonna go over to Canton and plant them somewhere.
Get you a felony, catch a case. You gonna catch a case, Steve? Get some bail money out.
Yeah, I'll meet these cops. Genly 143 wants to know, or says, you guys are really fit. Does it upset you to see severely overweight cops?
um, yeah, it does. It does. Yeah, I've spent my whole life preparing for a fight I might not ever have. And it sounds crazy, but that's what you have to do. You have to prepare your body and your mind every day for a fight that could be coming. It might come today. It might be coming in 3 years. You don't know. You have no idea when that fight's coming. But one day it will happen. And you can either be prepared or you cannot. So when I see a lot of cops that are overweight, it's a lot of the new school cops. And I've heard it a lot where they just say, well, I'll just shoot him. I'll just shoot him. You can't just shoot an unarmed guy because you're scared. That's not police work. You can't do that. You'll go to jail. So to me, it's about staying fit, looking. You want to look like you're hard to kill, and training. You need to be able to handle yourself. You need to be able to throw your hands. You need to be able to control people. You need to be able to take people down. So that's why I'm a big believer of jujitsu. It's called the gentle art. You're not punching. You're not going crazy. You can hold a guy for 20 minutes. You can get control of somebody in 5 seconds and hold them for 20 minutes where you're perfectly safe. And it's not the Metro dog pile beat down. It's just holding them. And it looks good on camera because you're not beating them, right? You're just holding them. So that's why I was a big fan of jujitsu, and most of my buddies were too. So we would just hold people. But to me, I've always said, if you're in police work or in security work, and if you're not staying busy, active, training, doing something, staying fit, throwing some weights around, or doing something with your body to stay strong and your cardio, keep your heart strong, I would say you're wrong. So yeah, when I see people like that, it is upsetting. To me, they're not. To me, it's about having some self-discipline and also some dignity. I'm representing Metro Police, right, in Las Vegas. So when I put that uniform on, people see me, Bryon, but they see the uniform first. And to me, you should look good. You should look, everything should be tight. Everything on your uniform should be spotless, your boots polished, everything good. And I've heard suspects who've been interviewed, they say when they're looking to hurt a police officer or a cop, they will size you up. And I've seen them sizing me up. Right. I'm 6 foot. Back when I was a cop, 6 foot, 210, 220. So I was a bigger boy. They look at me and then they're like, nah, it's not worth it. So the suspects are eyeing up the cops as much as the cops are eyeing up the suspects. It's a game. So I've always looked at it in the military way. Look professional, be polite, but have a plan to kill every person you meet. And take that to heart because you should. Whether it's an 80-year-old lady or a 10-year-old kid. 10-year-old kid can pull a trigger just as fast as anybody else. Doesn't mean you do it. It just means you're ready. Never underestimate anybody.
Okay, you're giving good, thorough answers. I like them a lot. But right now we're about 20 minutes behind on the
Okay, sorry.
chat.
All right.
So now
I
I'm
talk
not
a lot. I'm
telling you
sorry.
not to answer people's questions, but let's
Let's do
go
it
for
faster.
try to get some. Yeah. And I don't
Speed
even
round.
know if you know. Do you have any thoughts from Most Talkative? Do you have any thoughts on Mello setting up Turtle Boy?
No, I don't know what he did. So my thoughts on that is I don't have a thought. I like Turtle Boy. I don't know who Mello is.
Reality Check wants to know if we can share the coffee in the Venmos. We don't have a Venmo set up right now. We're only taking donations through YouTube and buymeacoffee.com. But that's something that we're discussing. But yeah, you can donate here. You can. Suggest if you want to donate right now that you can gift memberships, and hopefully people will see what they see, like what they see, and remain members. Um, and we've got four
Yep.
different tiers. I'm not going to go through all the tiers now, but when you click the join button, you can see what all we have to offer. We just started it Friday. So
Yeah.
when you go in there, if you become a road dog or higher, you're not going to see a million behind the scenes videos. But I'm trying to add every couple
Yep.
of days, add one. I created a
Yep.
vlog that I'm
Yep.
putting together and put in there. So anyway, there's going to be more and more stuff coming. Just
Yeah.
because it's not a lot there now doesn't mean that that's what it's going to always be like.
Rome wasn't built in a day. It takes time, but trust me, there'll be a lot of videos because a lot of bloopers and weird stuff because we mess up a
Yeah, I
lot.
got a lot of good
I
stuff.
should say Gonzo messes up a lot. I don't mess up. Gonzo messes up, all the time.
Kathy at Raw Bath and Beauty is back. Hi, Kathy. She wants to know, how do you pick the cases that we cover? How do we pick the cases we cover?
Well, we kind of leave it up to y'all. Um, the Karen Reed case came about actually from my wife. We were watching. She was watching. Oh gosh, I always forget her name. Big lawyer lady. It'll come back to me. Baker, something Baker.
Emily.
Anyway, Emily B. Baker. So my wife loves her channel, and she was telling me about this case. And in 5 minutes, I said the cops are corrupt. That's it. And then she kept bugging me and bugging me. You need to do this. You should do this on your channel because they're dirty
I said no.
cops. And Steve said,
I
absolutely
said
not. No one's
no.
going to watch this. And
He said, well, he
I
said, hey,
said,
let's do this video. The cops are setting her up. They're
right.
dirty. It's going to be 2 hours. She's all over the news. I'm like, who is this? Karen Reed. So I went around, we're in Vegas. So I'm asking people, hey,
Yeah.
you heard of Karen Reed? You heard of Karen Reed? They're like, no, no.
No.
I'm like, Bryon, no one's going to watch a 2 hour video of some
Yeah.
chick that they never heard of.
Right.
And I admit when I'm wrong. So thank you, Melissa. It's been a crazy ride
Yeah.
with this case. And
So with Karen, we're doing Karen Reed, Sandra Birchmore. We're going to do a video on that. Tell us. We still have to do a video on that. He's here in Vegas. He murdered a reporter. Kind of going with the big cases in the country, stuff that were. But I really like to try to focus on the cops, whether they did really good or really bad. That's our main focus. So that's kind of where we're at now. It's we kind of and the subs. You guys tell us, hey, look into this. Hey, look into this. When you tell us to look into a case, we look into it. I've had a couple of people tell me to look into one case, and I looked into it, and it's not really our cup of tea. So we're not going to do that case. So depending on what the factors are in the case, if it's just straight up murder, you know, that's just what it is. What it is. We're trying to focus more on good cops or bad cops, or at least fighting for people that can't fight for themselves, like Karen, and that's not fair. And Sandra, which isn't fair.
Classic overthinker. Uh, about the duck, she says it's, excuse me, saying it's witness intimidation to Chris Albert because people have left tiny ducks around Canton with FKR or Colin did it written underneath.
Oh, so they're going after people for that? That's
People, people get a little crazy too. I mean,
well,
there's
yeah,
extreme people on
yeah,
all sides.
yeah. No, no, I'm 100%. Yeah, I that's just seems a little weird to go after people for planting a rubber duck with the initials on it or something. But hey, whatever.
Uh,
I
Debbie
guess they
Blair's
got.
coming to Debbie Blair's coming to Vegas in 2 weeks and hopes she run into you guys. She runs into you guys.
You never know. Vegas it's big, but it's tiny. Seems like everybody knows everybody.
Well, Caveman says thoughts on Brian Higgins, but we have 3 videos on Higgins, so I think
Yeah.
we covered that. We got 3 videos, 2 on cross and 1 on direct. So yeah, if
Mhm.
you want their opinion,
Yeah.
those
Check it
are
out.
there and waiting. And
I think.
it's
Yeah.
like 4 hours or something.
Yeah. He's dirty though.
There
Dirty.
you go. Did you know Office? This is from sorry, Great Dane Mom. Did you know Officer Andy Rodriguez? He recently passed from cancer. He was Metro.
No, I didn't know him. No. There's like 5,000 of us now. Um. No, I didn't know him though.
Lala wants to know what are your thoughts on arresting the thugs and the soft judges letting them out in 24 hours? That has to be maddening.
I'll tell you, I arrested a kid for stealing a car at about 3:30 in the afternoon, and about 9 o'clock that night, we got a disturbance call of juveniles, and it was the same kid I just arrested. We had a big sting operation down here in Southern Highlands. There was 4 juveniles stealing. They broke into, I want to say, about 206 cars.
Dang.
206 cars. That's a lot of cars. We caught
How do
them
you get
all.
that far without getting stopped?
Well, they were just checking doors, and if they're open, they're going in stealing monies, stuff like that. We caught them, and the judge, when we went to court, the judge said, "I'm not doing anything to these kids. They're kids. Leave them be. They're just being kids," and dropped every single charge. So to me, the lawyers and the judges are what's really making it hard for cops. Judges, and like now they're saying bail is racist. How is bail racist? It has nothing to do with anything other than you committed a crime. You get held in court, held in bond. I don't understand that. Now they just let everybody out, and it's going to lead to where cops are like, you know what? I'm not arresting them. No, it's not worth my time. No, let them go, and that's going to lead to a lot of bad things. So does it anger me? Oh, absolutely. Judges really get on my nerves because they walk around like they're so hoity-toity and they're untouchable, and they're just a normal person. They get punched in the mouth just like everybody else. They're nothing special, but they act like it, and that annoys me. Yeah.
Next one's coming from Clumsy Clairvoyance. She wants to know your thoughts on the new special prosecutor who's taking over for the retrial.
I think it's more of a scare tactic, to bring, because everyone's, oh, it's Whitey Bulger's lawyer from Massachusetts. And I saw the movie Black Mass. Whitey Bulger, it was a good movie. Johnny Depp did great, but I don't. Evidence doesn't change. What do you? So okay, so now you paid this lawyer $20 million, right? What does the evidence say? The evidence doesn't change from the first trial to the second. Nothing changes. All of their testimony stays. Every word they said under oath stays. What's going to change? Nothing. Nothing at all. So I think it's more of a scare tactic. And if it does go, I think it's going to be the same as the first one. I think it's going to be an epic failure.
We got some advice from Tima. They say, please ignore the trolls on X, guys. And I think you're talking about Nick. He's our biggest troll. He's also our biggest member. I haven't seen him in
Yeah.
the chat yet. Maybe he's a little late.
Well, I don't know. The people. X just seems to be a lot of Instagram. The only thing I go on is Instagram and X, and Instagram is so friendly and it's all uppity and everybody wants to help each other, and X is like, jeez,
Small doses on X. Yeah.
man, it's just all hate. I don't get it. I can't spend my time just hating on people. I don't argue with people. You're never going to change their mind. So I think I hit
No.
back. I fired back at Nick a couple times because he was like, "Who's this big bully on the right?" And I was like, "That's me. I'm the big bully on the right. If you have something to say, you can say it to me, not to everybody else. You say it to me."
I'll send
But
him the link and he can join our live if he wants to debate.
well, he's
But like
I.
you said, you're not going to change anybody's mind, so it's
You're not
just
going
going
to
to
change
be
people's
a
mind. And you
yelling
know what?
match.
Look, if you don't agree with us, that's fine. Look, I'm not here to say me and Gonzo, our opinions are that's just what it is. It's just our opinions. Could we be wrong? Yeah, we could be. Are we? Probably not. Why? Because we've been there, done that combined for 42 years. So yeah, we're probably not. We did definitely learn a few things out on the street in our time. So one of them's it's kind of like being a human lie detector, which is kind of nice. But you also follow the evidence and the way they act. So to me, yeah, the haters, they can say what they want, but they're allowed to have their opinion. That's what makes this country great. If you don't agree with me, that's cool. I don't hate you. I don't hate Nick. I don't even know the guy. I could care less whatever he does. But if you want to break my
He
balls,
has a cute dog.
yeah, yeah. If you want to break my balls and call me a liar, then do what I did. Then after 22 years, start your own channel. Godspeed, sir. Godspeed.
All right, let's push forward because we're still behind.
Yep. Yep.
Another one from Classic Overthinker, and I'm not sure what this means. Maybe you know. What about training? What about training cops to be GOOG? Goog? I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know what that means either.
Uh, Maybe she can clarify that later.
I'm assuming
Uh,
it stands for something.
Good old, yeah, I don't know. Kimba wants to know: were there any close calls when you were on the force, and which stands out to you the most?
Close calls. I've had a lot of close calls. Ah. Um, probably, probably my closest were probably when the guys were trying to take me out and my life. Those are the scariest, of course. But honestly, the one with me and Gonzo, we were on a domestic, and a big biker guy said he was going to kill us. Can I say that word on YouTube? He said he was going to end us. And he attacked me. He had two big butcher knives, like Michael Meyer knives, the 13-inch knives. He had them like this. Where am I? He had them like this. Came at me, and he was like, "Ah!" And I was like, "Ah!" And I ended up shooting him, but he almost got to me. He almost got to me. My plan was, when he had the knives, was I was going to block with this arm and let him stab my arm, and then I was going to put my gun under his chin and pull the trigger, and you know, boom. That was my plan. Like in a millionth of a second, that's what I thought. I was like, "Oh, geez, I'm going to get stabbed, and I can't let him get my neck." So I'm like, "I'll put my arm up, put my gun under his chin, and pull the trigger." Didn't have to, because he got about 4 feet from me. So that one stands out because had he got to me and stabbed me, I would have been the first arriving unit. There was 22 minutes. So Gonzo would have been holding pressure on my wounds for 22 minutes. That's a long time if you have a neck stab. Probably not going to make it through that. So thank God I got out of that one. And then the ambush one, where the Ross shooting, where the guy was literally sitting waiting for me. And I don't know if you watched that video, but he was sitting waiting for me. As soon as I got out of the car, he starts shooting at me. So when you have a gunfight with somebody, they always say try not to take it personal. And I say try not to take it personal because they're shooting at the uniform, not the person. But it sure feels personal when someone's trying to take your life. It really, really feels personal. So I'd say those are the two big ones.
All right, Michelina Sereno wants to know: do you guys ever feel like you want to jump into a situation when you see something going down randomly? impulsive
Yeah.
thinking.
Yes. Yes. But I'm really good at minding my business. And yeah, there's been times where I'm like, I should probably do something. I should probably do something. But if you're a cop and you do something off duty, that's the fastest way to get fired. They don't want you to intervene. They want you to be a good witness. Just watch. Unless obviously someone's about to die or something like that. But has there been times? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. But then I'm like, it's not my business. It's not my business. So like I
I've
always say,
seen
right? Handle your business, people. Handle your business. Don't look for somebody else to save you. Save yourself.
was it a Target here? My cat joined me again. Was it a
What do you-
Target here where oh, it was where the guy uh what word do we use? Retired two cops at the pizza place, took their
Oh,
gun,
yeah,
and then went
yeah.
over to the
CC.
Target.
Yeah,
They went
CC's.
into the Target.
Yeah.
He started yelling.
Walmart.
I think he
Walmart.
fired up to
Wal-
the yeah.
Walmart. Yeah.
So there was a good Samaritan with a gun at the returns counter. He didn't know that the bad guy was with a bad girl,
Female.
and he started to go after the bad guy. Bad girls just saw him and took him out. So
I
some
saw that whole
you
video.
when your life is in danger, you know you do what you can to protect it, but you got to be real careful. You know the
Correct.
whole situation when you jump into something
Correct.
that you're not
Yeah.
already involved in.
Yeah. You're talking about Alan and Igor at CC's
Yeah.
Pizza. They walked into the Walmart afterwards, and the civilian who got the Medal of Valor, we gave it to his mom at the funeral. Joe Wilcox, that was his name. He was a hero. He gave his life that day trying to protect everybody. He just waited 3 to 5 seconds, he would have seen that that girl was probably with the guy, but he didn't. He immediately saw the guy after he shot one round into the ceiling. He came up behind him and he was just about to shoot him in the back, which was perfect, but he didn't wait. Where there's one suspect, there's two. The girl, because I saw the video, the girl literally has her purse on her cart. She picks up her gun and goes, bang, puts it right back down and keeps pushing her cart like she's going to pick up going to the bake aisle. She didn't even care.
Yeah. So if
And
you're
yeah,
gonna be a
that
hero,
was
you really got to be aware of what's going on.
that was the week. I went to four, 5 funerals in 7 days. Yeah, or four funerals in 7 days. I went to my mom's. My mom died June 1st that year. Then Alan and Igor died June 5th or 6th, and then Joe Wilcox. So yeah, it was 4 funerals in 7 days. One of the worst weeks of my life.
We've we've yeah, that's rough.
Yeah.
There's been quite a few really bad weeks, but I'm gonna try to jump over to super chats and not lose my place in the regular chat. If I do, I apologize. But I do want to look at the super chats. We've got a ton of new members. Reality Check gifted the 5 memberships, and then she
Nice.
gifted another 10 memberships, and then another 5 memberships, and
Jeez.
another 5. So what is that?
Jeez.
25 memberships, I think, from Reality Check.
Jeez.
So
Damn, girl.
thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you, though. Thank you. Yeah, we appreciate it.
See, oh, we lost Bryon. So now
No,
it's oh,
I'm good.
Jennifer D also gifted 5. I think I said that earlier. But
Thank you.
we've got Bukaki's Missignatures is back, and I know she's emailed us some stuff too, but she wants to
Yeah.
know what do y'all think about Canton residents getting federally charged and intimidation? Oh, whoops, over the message written on rubber ducks. So she did send this in at 5:19 our time, which was a half hour ago. So I know we've kind of talked about that, but
That's ridiculous.
yeah. So
They're
now I've
gonna.
started a collection. Maybe I'll bring them, put them on set.
Good luck. Good luck pinning that on anybody. Good luck anybody getting any real. Like you're gonna give somebody jail time. What'd you do? Oh, I put some messages on the back of a rubber duck and set it down somewhere. Like, come on.
Federally charged. That's
Federally
crazy.
charged. Yeah. No, that's.
Good old Stephanie's back. She gifted 5 memberships, so thank
Yeah.
you,
Thank you, Stephanie.
thank you to everyone. Julie O. She asked, "Did you get to see Higgins direct when he was talking about playing a video game with Officer John O'Keefe's nephew? The only time he got emotional, which makes me think he did something to O'Keefe." I don't think we
No,
had
we
saw
did.
that part in our
We did a
video.
lot of cross examination mostly because of Alan Jackson. We didn't do a lot of just the regular him just the discussion. But no, I think you're talking about Higgins. Yeah, I think Higgins and John were probably boys. You know, I mean, they have pictures together and stuff. So something definitely happened. There's, he didn't get hit with the car. Even if he did get hit with the car, it didn't kill him. So he got beat to death. Let's just be real. In my opinion, he got beat to death. So let's just call it for what it is.
Reality check. In addition to all the gifted memberships, she asks, "Would you and Jay, well, I think she meant G,
Mhm.
please do a commentary on Sean's Don't Shoot, Don't Shoot?"
Yeah, we can. Shoot, don't shoot. Like what scenarios?
I think that was the video about the, I don't remember his name, the
Oh,
guy over there that they turned him into a Swiss cheese.
oh, you're talking
Uh,
about the one kid who led
he
him
had
on
an
a
air
pursuit.
gun.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I read on that one. He got into a fight with the cops, grabbed their gun, led them in a high speed pursuit, hurt some people, crashed. Then he pulled the air gun. Cop shot him. Yeah, that's all bad. I know some people wanted us to look into it. Was he shot too many times? You know, I can't say that because every police officer's threat level is different. But I looked into that case, and that's one that I was like, he did a lot of bad things. Sometimes it just is what it is.
I'm just now seeing what's behind you, those donuts. I'm going to pull up a wide view in a minute, but we got another question
Oh,
from Bukaki's Missing Dentures, or more of a statement, I think. She says, "I ordered Duckies on Amazon in Indianapolis. Going to leave FKR Duckies everywhere. I've never been arrested for anything, but it's so ridiculous. I'm
yeah,
going to test it."
do it. I would. I'd throw rubber duckies all over the place. You're gonna arrest me? What are you in here for, man? Yo, I got some rubber duckies. You need some rubber duckies? That'll go over well in prison. You're here for the rubber ducky? Yeah. You? Yeah. Same thing, man. I had two. I got called a six. It's trafficking now.
Maybe, that's the Ducky Squad, but I forgot that we have a question for everybody.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So maybe we'll stop taking questions here
For a
shortly, and then
second.
we'll throw out the question. But yeah, I'm just noticing the donuts behind you. Did you put those
Yeah.
up today?
Yeah. 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 It's
Very
cool,
cool.
isn't it?
You need a ducky. You need a ducky up there somewhere too.
Yeah, I gotta find a duck. I'm sure my kids will get me a duck somewhere. Yeah, I got 51 back here. A couple other things. A little guitar up there. You know.
All right. A bunch of new
Yeah.
members. Thank
Do you
you.
want
Thank you.
to
Thank you.
mention the names and see what the people think, Steve?
Yeah, let me get through these super chats.
Not that we need to,
Um,
but I thought it would be cool. Steve
we
will tell us.
I thought we'd go about an hour, and we're at 55
53.
minutes, so we can go a little
Oh,
long if you want. But Julio, super chat, $10. She said,
thank you, Julia.
Illinois has no bail, and we have had a murder in my hometown of 400 people by a woman who was let out 3 weeks before a carjacking with a knife. Guess what she used for the murder? I don't know if we say that word that YouTube will get mad. So I'm like, "Arr."
Yeah. Well, I think we can take a guess at what she used. And again, yeah, you arrest people and then you just let them out and then they do bad things and then we should be surprised. I expect nothing less. Honestly, I really expect nothing less. People that are bad are just going to continue to do bad stuff. So there's no real fighting that.
All right, we got a $5 super chat from Terrorized. Look into the Ryan Waller interrogation. They talked to him for hours with a gunshot wound to his head,
Yeah,
but didn't realize it.
I saw that. I saw that whole interview. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, the guy who they thought he killed his girlfriend, but a guy came into their house while they were both sleeping, and he got shot. I can't remember where he got shot in the face. Was it the nose or the eye? It was like right here. I think he had a small 22, and they didn't realize they did an entire interview with him, and he was literally sitting there almost dying.
What, you
Very
think he had a
weird.
bloody nose or something?
I can't remember because it was a while ago. This was probably a year or two ago. I watched it, but it always stuck out to me because I'm thinking to myself, how did you not see that on his face?
And
And
the dude
his
say, I
eye,
got shot.
yeah, he had black eyes. Well, he said he got punched. He said the guy punched him in the face, which I could see that a gunshot. You see, you're sleeping, you wake up, you see a shadow, then you feel that pressure. Probably did feel like a punch, but he ended up getting shot. To me, the first thing I would have said is, we need to get this guy to the hospital. There is no interview being done right now. This guy has got a hole and his eyes are black, and he's saying he got hit in the face. We need to take him to the hospital right now. So it shouldn't even have been an interview. It should have taken him to the hospital. You always have to worry about the victim's health first. You can always get the story later. So yeah, I remember that one.
All right, we've got, excuse me, we've got a $15 super chat from Lala
Well, thank you, Lala.
for some good coffee and best of luck. Great job, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Pilgrim Shadow gifted 10 memberships.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're
Jeez.
gonna have lots of members after tonight. I better get working on some more behind the scenes stuff.
We got to have a lot of bloopers to make.
Uh,
Luckily, that's easy for
yeah.
us.
Now I think these memberships are going to be the rookie level.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, sorry, EW $5 super chat. Have you seen a lot of human trafficking in Vegas?
It does happen. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's probably one of the bigger cities for human trafficking. Yes. Like I always tell my daughters, even though they're grown, you don't go down to the strip unless there's like 10 or 20 of you. Period. That's it. You don't go anywhere by yourself or just two girls, especially after 11 o'clock at night, midnight. Nothing on the strip down there is good. Guys, yeah, I've been on cases where guys have walked up to a girl, grabbed her, throw her in a trunk, and take off. Yes, that has happened here. Yes, that can happen to anybody, especially down the strip, and they can drive you away, and you might not ever get heard from again. So, Vegas is super awesome, but it can be very dangerous at certain times, certain places.
All right. Shauna gifted an LVCopsTV membership. Thank you, Shauna.
Thank you.
Um, Kathy, Raw Bath and Beauty is now a member, so that's awesome.
Bath and Beauty. I recognize a lot of the people that, because I answer all of the comments. I try to, at least. Most of them I do, and I recognize a lot of them.
Yeah. Kathy comes to all our lives. Arachnid Inc. from UK donated $1 or two pounds, right?
£2. Ooh.
Hi from UK. Have you seen the hot mic in the KR trial yet?
Oh yeah, where the guy
Kill me
says, yeah, he's KILL me now. Yeah. Got to keep your mouth shut in court. You just, when you don't know what to say, don't say anything. Just sit quiet. Wait for the
We've
question.
got a super chat from DK, $20. Another anniversary of October 1st. Thank you for talking about the incident so openly. Appreciate all you do.
Yeah. Yeah, I was actually going to do a video this morning, but yeah, I just couldn't.
Yeah, I saw the guy on, I don't know if it was on our comments or on X telling you need to do this conspiracy podcast or whatever. Like, dude, he was there. He's got enough trauma. He's not going to argue with some
Yeah.
people who weren't there. It's just a waste of time.
Yeah. It's yeah. It's just too much. Too much sadness.
All right.
It's horrible, and that's why, like, I never post anything. I don't say anything. There's nothing to say. What am I going to say? It's not a celebration. There's just, to me, there's nothing to say. I can't honor the day when all those people died. I don't know what to say honestly, so I just stay quiet. So I'm honestly yesterday I was stayed busy. Today it more hit me. This morning actually hit me a lot, and I was like, I should do a video for October 1st, so you guys could see how it affects officers. But I wouldn't have been able to get through it this morning. So it's too. It's I don't know how to get rid of it. It's just a lot. So,
Okay, we'll move on. Reality Check sent us another $2. She said, "Please just watch it. Your opinion may change." And I think that's referring to the Shoot Don't Shoot on Sean's channel.
oh, okay. Yeah, see,
Arachnid,
when I hear shoot don't shoot, I think of like shoot don't shoot scenarios.
yeah,
That's what I think. But that's the old cop lingo. Maybe that's just the name of his video. I don't know.
and it may just be don't shoot. I read it as Shoot Don't Shoot just because I know you guys talk about it all the time, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, because we've talked about doing videos where it's shoot don't shoot. What would you do in this situation?
Arachnid sent 2 more pounds. Do we have a PO box at all? We don't have a PO box, but people have reached out to us on Twitter offering to send us some things, and I've given an address, but we haven't actually received anything yet. So I don't know if they're doing that to stalk us and find us.
Well, it's easy to find us. I mean, people are. My wife's always worried about what about your last name? You can find me very easily. It's you know, I'm not hiding. If you want to find me, you'll find me.
Well, yeah, you invite them down to do Fujitsu with you.
Yeah, you want to come roll with me? Come down Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. Well, it might slowly change to Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We'll see.
Hopefully.
Right.
Pilgrim Shadow gifted 10 more memberships. So we're going to have like a 20 million memberships after tonight. That's
That's
awesome.
awesome. That's
Thank you
awesome.
guys so
We got to
much.
get to work.
Yeah, no more sleeping. I'm
Yeah,
on vacation in 2 weeks.
I know. See, I mean, there's three of us, right? We all have families, lives, full time jobs. Steve goes on vacation like at least once a month.
I
I don't know
get
where
I get 6 weeks, so I go every 2 weeks. But I'll be in the DR with Wi-Fi. I'll bring my iPad. Maybe we can do a live. Who
with
knows?
him
No promises.
drunk on the beach. I
Uh,
had a vacation in 20 years.
yeah, I don't know if I'm lost here. I'm still way back.
Mm.
Um, some of them are kind of repeats.
But I will say this on reference October 1st. There's a lot of conspiracy theories, and hey, I'm all down for a good conspiracy theory. But I don't. You have to remember everything. When I said was what I saw. I don't know everything about that night. I'm only telling you what I saw. Now I know everybody that flies the helicopters in the air unit. They're all my friends. Nobody was shooting out of a helicopter. I saw that video. Some people sent me video like, "Hey, what about this?" We're not shooting out of the helicopter. Okay, that's not happening. Second off, people were saying there was guys on the ground shooting into the crowd that were running through. If that would have happened, then the cops would have seen them and would have handled business right then. So there's a lot of conspiracy theories. I don't know them. I know what I saw. I saw one guy in the room, right? It was him. It was not a dummy. It was a real person. It was him. And that's that.
But Brian, yeah, I mean, I know that subject's touchy, but I'm gonna move on. Looks like in the chat, there's a lot of women coming to Vegas very soon. So they're gonna go ahead and come down and roll with you
Okay.
at Zangief
Yeah.
because they want to roll with the Cuff Daddy.
Hey, you come down to Zangief.
You good for 10
Well,
more minutes, B?
yeah, we'll do
You
5 minute
good? Okay.
rounds. I'll take it easy on you. We'll do like
Okay.
maybe 3 minute rounds.
You guys are sending us a ton of questions, which is great, is awesome.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get to them all, but we
we'll
did
pick
want to
some
throw
photos.
something out there because now
Oh,
we've got all of these members, and we think we need a name for our membership. So all three of us threw a bunch of names around, and I think we narrowed it down to two, right?
Yeah, yeah. Let's hear it.
Was there more than two?
But let's
Well, I'm
hear
going
what
to
you
read
got.
these two, which I think we
Okay.
narrowed it down to. But if you got any more out there, so we're going to throw these names out there,
Yep. To you.
and you guys, all you members or people that want to be members or just anybody in the chat, go ahead and throw that word in there as your vote for what we should call our membership. Because it's fun to have a name for the membership, right? Just
Yeah,
members,
'cause- yeah. I always
members.
say welcome subs or America or whatever, but it would be cool because everybody else has kind of a name for their subs or their members. So I think we should too. Don't you?
All right. So I think the two that we were going between were the Blue Crew or Donuts. Oh, hang on. We've got a visitor. Hopefully he's ready because I'm throwing him on the stage.
Yo!
Dude,
I made it. God dang.
I miss you, buddy.
Wow.
He's
I've been
driving.
watching you. I've been watching you, bro. You've been doing good.
Thank you.
There's a chance. Should I tell them, G, about
What
the
happened?
chance? About the chance in a couple days?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Do it. Do it.
All right. There's a possibility that we may do this same thing, but with G on Friday.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try to make that happen because we're shooting Jen on Friday.
Yep.
We're shooting the
Yeah.
episode of Jen.
Yep.
And if G and I can arrange it, we're gonna get there early and try to do a live with you guys as well.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Because I got to work. So soon though,
So-
we'll be on the same days off, and it'll be awesome.
So going back to the question, we guys want it's a poll. We guys want you to vote on either the Blue Crew for the name of the membership or the Donut Squad. That the two we're settling on, guys?
I'm telling
No.
you, Donut Squad is it by a
Well,
landslide.
don't influence.
By a landslide.
Oh, we got it. We may have
Hey, I like both. They both flow. I think it's totally up to the ladies, the members, whatever they like, they get to pick it.
Well, if it's not the Donut Squad, it's a wrap.
All right, Gonzo quits if you don't pick Donut Squad.
Well, Reality Check doesn't like either one, but I don't know if you can help
Okay.
me, Melissa, with counting.
If they like they like something different, if they want to come up with something,
Throw it in the
We'll
hat.
listen.
Throw it in the
Yeah,
hat.
we're open.
Throw it in the
We're
hat.
open.
yeah, we're open to ideas. That's why we're doing the chat. I mean, whatever you guys, if you feel like you have something cooler, let's hear it. Because this is
Well,
just stuff
Reality
that we were
Check-
thinking of.
Reality Check suggests the Truth Squad.
I saw, the Truth Squad, Truth Seekers. That's not bad. Not bad. I still like, I don't know. The Blue Crew flows, but I love Donut Squad. Donut Squad is,
There's lots of donuts in the chat.
I'm
we all
telling
love
you,
donuts. We all love
everybody
donuts.
loves the donuts.
And we love a donut squad. Show up, bring donuts. Yeah.
How in the heck?
Someone said the ride-alongs.
The ride alongs.
Yeah, I like
Team
that.
Truth.
I kind of like that.
Okay,
The
I'll tell you
ride-alongs.
what.
The Blue Knights.
So
the Blue Knights. What about the Blue Knights? We got the Golden Knights here, but we got the Blue Knights. Just saying. Just throwing
I
that
thought
out.
this was going to be a slam dunk. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those two names,
Okay.
and then we'll look this over and we'll pick additional ones, and then we'll go
Okay.
ahead and put this in the members chat. So the people who are currently members can go ahead and vote on the however many we pick, probably 5. And whatever wins that after 48 hours or something, we'll make that the name. How's that sound?
Sounds good to me.
I like it. I like it.
All right, we got lots of donuts and lots of new names in the chat. We've got a couple more
Ride alongs.
super chats before we wind up. Try to get through them real quick.
Good nights. I like that.
Right. The Blue Knights.
Yeah.
I do like ride along. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the
Ride
ride
alongs pretty
alongs.
unique. I like that. The ride
What's
alongs.
up, ride alongs? That is cool. That is cool. Hey,
All right,
Guys-
let me get through these.
when it's cool, it's cool. Ride alongs
Yeah.
is cool. I like that. The ride
Blue
alongs.
Knights, Blues Crew.
It's almost like regulators. Regulators.
All right. MSPC for life wants to know your thoughts on the Kentucky sheriff killing judge.
Bro,
Kentucky
okay,
Sheriff.
I got a little bit of detail on that. Apparently, those two guys are friends, the judge and the sheriff. and apparently the judge had the sheriff's daughter's phone number in his phone, along with maybe some inappropriate text messages. Rumor is the judge allegedly raped Ripida. I'm not going to say that word. I'm going to say
Yeah.
Ripida,
Gotcha.
right? And when the sheriff was in the office, he actually made a phone call from the judge's phone to his daughter. And that's when he went down and did the pew pew on him. So it's personal.
That is crazy. Yeah.
That is personal.
They want us to cover that case. I don't know how much there is on that, but that's an interesting one for sure.
Dude, that would be a nice little what do they call it? Rabbit hole to go down. I would like to know myself personally what was going on.
Well, you can figure that out real quick.
Just by looking at his phone.
Guy got a bullet to the head. You figure it out.
Was that the
Well,
one
you got
that
a
was
young
in the
girl,
street?
an older guy, and a dead guy.
Yeah.
Was that the shooting that was like in the middle of the street?
No, that was in the actual judge's chambers.
Oh, I saw some other one. I think was a judge or something. They were got in a shootout.
Yeah.
Let me get through these again. Arachnid doesn't have X, so not going to message us for the address, but loves our videos. Heads back to Ukraine in a few weeks, so look to watch.
Stay safe. Stay safe, my
while
friend.
I'm there. Yeah.
Good luck. Stay safe. That's not good.
AJ Charles sent $2. She likes the name Recruits.
Oh, the recruits. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna pick a handful then and put them in the members poll.
Hey, by the way, Steve, I bought you a coffee for Friday night so you can stay awake. I don't know if you got that.
What do you mean? On Buy Me a Coffee?
Yeah, I bought you a coffee.
Yeah, bought you a coffee.
No, I've been busy watching this. I don't know what's going on.
So when we film Friday,
Thank you for the coffee.
You'll be awake.
Raiders, I like.
Hey, I fell asleep
Raiders.
once.
The Raiders, I like that. The Raiders.
The Raiders.
The Raiders. Yeah, there's no infringement there.
No. If you say it like this, Raiders, then you're fine.
How was work? Good?
Yeah, it was easy.
Yeah.
Did
See,
some
we had
training.
easy jobs.
We did some training, so it was nice.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, people ask us, somebody asked in the chat what we do now, and I said, well, I can't really tell you what we do now, but we still carry guns and we still help people.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but it's definitely a lot easier than police work. Way easier than police work.
Way easier.
Way easier. It's nice to have this. Sorry, Steve. Go ahead. What do you got?
I just flashed by so quick. I think there's someone in the chat who wants to send me to a Raiders game because I know G already has. You got season pass, don't you?
Yeah.
Season tickets?
Yeah. He's got 2 seats.
So,
2 seats.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, they already got tickets. You can just send them for me.
Yeah.
Or we can sit. I don't know who that is. The chat's going quick, but thank you for the offer. I'd love to. I haven't been to. I haven't ever been to an NFL game, so that'd be fun.
Yeah, I haven't been to a new stadium
And
yet.
G never invited me, so.
Me neither.
I only invite my friends.
Yeah. That's not us.
I'll tell you what
somebody-
we could do. Hey, Steve, real quick. Look what.
Was Steve in law enforcement? Steve who? Me? No way.
Producer Steve?
By association. By association.
My ex-wife. That's how I met Bryon.
Yeah. Steve and I go back
25 years ago.
25 years. Yeah. Steve was my drummer. And I was his guitar player. We had a band together. Yeah, for years. Yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. And he was always an IT guy, so I knew when I wanted to start the YouTube channel, Steve and we always kept in touch. And then just had to wait for G to retire.
Yep.
Yep. Now you guys are working so much we can barely have time to do videos. Reality Check sent another super chat. Don't let Garino. What?
Do the extraction.
The Cowboy fan over here. we broke her membership right now.
All right,
She's a
Steve,
mod.
get on
She's
it.
helping us out.
Disregard.
Okay, she stays.
She bought.
She
She
stays.
she gifted like 30 memberships tonight.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Reality Check, you come down and I'll take you to a Raider game. Bring you over to the dark side.
There you go. Come to Vegas, he'll take you to a Raiders game. There you go.
I don't know if you caught it, G, but a lot of these women are going to come to town and go to Zangief and roll with B.
Oh God, no! They'll be all twisted up like Bryon is, complaining about his joints and stuff. Forget it.
Shut up. I'm gonna
Every
choke them
time he
out.
comes to a shoot, oh, my pinky's broken. Oh, my rib.
Yep,
He's
exactly.
walking like this.
It's a combat sport. I dislocated my pinky. Look at it. It's all messed
Okay.
up. Look.
What's the
He
questions?
drinks like this now.
Yeah, can you see which one I dislocated? Ah. I've only broken a couple ribs and a couple fingers and a couple toes. It's okay. It's good for you.
All right, another super chat from AJ Charles. She wants to know how she can be a mod. Well, you got to be nice to me.
I had to be a
Okay,
what?
There's no
A mod.
application.
I can't even read it.
I think we've
Model?
got 4
Moderator.
or 5 right now. But yeah, as we grow, we're going to add more mods. So
Yeah.
you can bug me later on when we get a little crazy in the chat. And then another one from Arachnid, $2. Thank you. Well,
Ooh.
£2. I don't know the conversion rate, so could be $100, could be 10 cents.
Hey, I just saw a name, the Cuff'em Crew.
The what?
The Cuff'em Crew. Cuff'em.
Cuff 'em?
Cuff'em down. Cuff'em Crew.
Book 'em, Dano.
Yeah, exactly.
Clips on Instagram that I could also
Oh, yeah. You can DM LVCops on Instagram. Now, some people do send DMs to our Instagram, but you got to realize we've got Instagram, Twitter, X, YouTube, all of these things. It's really difficult to keep up, plus do all the things that we need to do every day. So go ahead, Arachnid, go ahead and do that since that's all you have. But try to keep your comments to either X or here. And if you're a member, I also wanted to bring this up earlier and I forgot. If you're a member, we have a chat server set up. So in the and that's for all membership levels.
Discord,
Go to the members tab on our channel, and I've got a video that shows you how to enter the chat over there. So if you're having any problems, comment on that, and I'll try to help you out.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah.
Can you zoom me out? My head looks huge.
It is.
You do have a big head.
It's still big.
Well,
Yeah.
I can't. Listen, I have T-Rex arms. I can't extend it any further past my steering wheel. That's all I got, brother.
You're now watch them get pulled over while we're doing a live. That'd be awesome.
Hey, G,
No.
why don't you
Tom,
tell it? Hey, Gonzo, why don't you tell everybody what you sat on in your patrol car?
Listen, those patrol cars were old and the seats were wore out, so I had to sit on my citation book, and I did that for years. And that thing was shiny as a mirror. Man.
Yeah, I got into his car once and he had his ticket book on his seat. I'm like, what the? He goes, I gotta see you. I boost myself up. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
You sat on
Yeah.
that same ticket book for freaking 20 years.
Yep, I did.
That was funny.
Hmm.
Oh, was that the
What do you
flash there?
I think I just got dissed.
Steve,
Oh.
as producer, I appreciate, but here for the guys. What?
Hey, I'm a guy.
Oh my.
They don't want me. They don't. All right, I'm out.
Oh
Hey.
jeez.
Oh, man, they hurt Steve's feelings.
Nah.
Now
Was that? Hey, I mean, I don't know. You guys got my back, right? You guys need me
Yep.
here.
Is
Yep, we
what
got
it
you.
is.
We got you.
Can't please everybody,
All right.
Steve.
No,
You can try, but
I know. I know.
You'll
I got
never
divorced
please
twice
everybody.
already. But hey,
So what do we got
Oh.
for questions, Steve-O?
they got my back. Here we go.
Yep. Yep.
Short people problems. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I clicked the wrong one.
That's T-Rex.
Well, on my clickers, when I click now, it highlights. It's broken.
Uh-oh.
Anyway,
Steve
there we
broke
go.
it. We need a new producer. Anybody out there is? Oh, never mind. No, Steve, you're rehired. He fixed it. We're good.
All right, they got my back. A lot of people got my back. Thank you, guys. I'll stick around.
Yeah. No.
And
That's
we
okay.
love you guys. So anyway, let me check if we've got any more
Hey,
super chats.
I will say this: without Steve, there would be no LVCopsTV. Period. None.
True.
Because I don't know anything about any of this stuff. It's everything you see is because of Steve. Everything.
I don't know.
I just show up.
Well, hang on.
Help pick some videos. Steve
I
does
do.
all the
Yeah,
work.
I do most of the tech stuff. I do want to give credit to Gonzo. He collects the videos and does some editing on the videos that you guys watch.
Yep.
And also his. I don't know if you want me to say who she is, but
Yeah.
the graphics, the LV Cops, the graphic, the logo, and the flag was done by who, Gonzo?
Kendall Gonzalez.
Gonzo's daughter.
Yep. Graphic arts designer. She lives in
And
Japan now.
And
she is
did
awesome.
Yeah.
She is awesome. So, all right, a couple more super chats, and I think we're gonna have to wrap, guys.
Okay.
Yep.
Gonzo's gonna get pulled over. If you do get pulled
Yeah.
over, we're gonna stay though. So don't.
I'm
turn
gonna
your
run.
camera
I'm gonna
off.
run, dude. I'm gonna run.
Run. See what the cops do.
You want to see? You want to see short people? Watch how fast I can run.
Gonzo's
All right, we
pretty
got
quick too. Gonzo's pretty quick.
we got $5 from Courtney with a K.
Thank you, Courtney.
Thank you,
Thank
Courtney.
you for covering the Karen Reed trial. You guys are fun.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
MS. This one throws me every time. MSPC for life. $2 says go Lions.
Go live.
What? Ah, dang. We're in Red Nation.
I got a new name.
IT
Lala
Daddy.
IT
Me.
Daddy.
From Canada. Steve,
Oh,
our producer,
go.
IT Daddy.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
IT Daddy,
Thank you
it
for
is.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm a daddy, but okay.
We're
I'll
gonna
take
put
what I can
IT
get.
Daddy.
Thank you.
We're gonna get you a shirt that says IT Daddy. I like it.
And one more just came in from Miss Shorty,
Miss Shorty.
and I think it's Australian. I apologize, I'm not sure. It's $7.99. Great show, thanks guys, and congrats on becoming conversed.
Well, I think. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you.
Converted, conversed.
And they're coming fast and furious now. Lala, $5. She said hashtag shorties can
Shorties
move.
can move.
Go G.
Yeah.
Hey
Yeah.
dudes, do something
Shorties
illegal
can
so
move.
we can watch you get pulled over.
Yeah.
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 All right, no, don't do that.
See Gonzo getting tased on film. Then we'll have to break down that video of what he did
Yeah.
good and what he did bad.
Yeah. Didn't listen to police.
And
Yeah.
then Reality Check just gifted 5 more memberships. So thank you so much, Reality Check. You're
Thank
helping
you.
to make
Jeez.
our membership, whatever it's going to be named,
Wow. Yeah.
nice and full. So
Reality-
thank you.
Reality Check's gonna start sending us IOUs because she's gonna be broke.
We're gonna have to cut her in.
I know. Hey, Steve, real quick, I did want to say something. There's a
The
question
floor
that
is
was
yours. You
posed-
want to be full screen?
No,
I'll make you
we're
full
fine.
screen.
We're fine. We're fine.
Bad boys,
There was a
bad
question that
boys.
was asked of Bryon. What does he think about officers that are not in shape? My question would be is, what does the public think when they see that? So to our subscribers, what do you guys think when you see an officer that's grossly overweight? I'd like to kind of see what they say on that.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. You heard my
Reality-
spiel, not what I think. So
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
what do you guys think?
Yeah, I've never been a cop, but I do see really big cops, and I'm like, they're not catching anyone, you know.
No.
I'm not in the greatest shape, and I can't even run that well. So, someone
Yep.
twice my size, they're not.
Well,
Getting
when
out
somebody
of car
shows
gets you
up to
really-
help you, right? When somebody shows up to help you or to save your life, they need to be able to do that,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
It-
Yep,
you-
exactly.
What good is having a heart attack chasing somebody? It's not good, right?
Dude,
so
remember-
you need to be able to do your job.
Remember, we did that video with that police officer that had a panic attack. And it
Yeah.
was induced
Yes.
because he was out of shape.
Well, he was out of shape, and mentally, when he got shot at, he was not ready for that.
Nope.
And I don't know. You have to go back and watch our video. I don't even remember which one that was.
That's a crazy video.
But he
I
has
think
he
it's called
literally
panic attack.
Yeah, he full on panic attack where the EMS guy, the paramedic, had to take the officer's gun from him because that's how bad it was. It was horrible. It happens. You don't know how you're going to act when the stuff hits the fan. So,
Yep.
I do wanted to talk about this point that Melissa B made, because it's totally true. We're talking about members and membership's name and having fun with it, and it's great. It helps us a lot. We do spend a lot of time and money making this happen. But Melissa says all who are here are valued and appreciated with or without memberships. And yes, that's 100% true. We're not telling anyone they need to be members. We were asked to set up memberships, so we did it. And if you're not a member, you're not any less important. We're not changing our channel. We're just adding additional things for people who wanted to support us.
Yeah.
If you can't do that, that's fine. You're still welcome here, and we're not
Still
changing
part of the
anything.
family.
100%. Yeah, this ain't about money.
You're still part of the donut crew.
Donut Squad, Blue Crew, Blue Knights, whatever it's going to be. Maybe the ride-alongs, maybe the stalkers. Who knows?
And I'm going to try to end this, guys. So there's two more. We got $4.99 from Melanie. It doesn't look like she said anything. If she did, I can't see it.
No
But thank you
question,
for the
Melanie?
$4.99.
No
And
question.
Jennifer, not well. I don't know. I can't. Jennifer D gifted 5 more memberships. So do you guys?
IT Steve, put it
IT.
together, man.
Any closing thoughts, guys?
Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you.
Like Bryon said, I'm working on a little video for Enrique. It's not gonna be too long. It's only gonna be like 6-7 minutes. But there's some points that I saw on some news reels that I was kind of watching that I want to talk about and see what you guys think about it as well. That's what's coming down from me too. But I'm happy that I was able to jump in with you guys. I wanted to say hi to the donut crew.
Donut Squad.
Look at him pushing it. He's pushing. Look at it. Subliminal. Donut Crew. Got you,
Right.
Donut Crew.
What's the Spock thing? the mind melt.
Oh,
Yeah, that one.
sorry.
Yeah,
Live
yeah.
long and
But,
prosperous. Long
Yeah,
and prosperous.
I wanted to get in this chat with our subscribers and our fans just to say hi.
All right, I'm gonna kick you out
Gonzo's
now.
hard at work.
Thanks.
Hard at work.
Yeah,
It'll be
See,
nice. It'll be
we're-
nice when we have the same days off. It'll be nice.
Yeah.
I always prefer us to be in the same room. But with technology in today's times, you got to go with the flow.
And a reminder too, make sure you guys stock up on household necessities because the shipyard strike is going to affect everybody. So be careful with that.
Yeah.
And thoughts and prayers go to people back east with a big old storm that came through, the hurricane. So.
Oh, that's
So wait,
wreaking
you're
havoc.
saying we got to go buy all our duckies now before they're sold out?
Yeah, Costco's out of toilet paper.
I don't. If people, you know what? I always just let people buy what they want. If you think toilet paper is what you need at end times, you're sadly mistaken.
They're throwing out badge bunnies.
Hey,
Badge
I got in
bunnies
trouble.
is
I got in trouble when I said that.
yeah. All right, so let me clarify something. Gonzo and I see this very differently. Badge bunnies is a derogatory term. It means for a woman who sleeps with a bunch of cops, right? That's a badge bunny. Could it be a term of endearment? I guess it could, but I think most of the women out there don't like that term. Gee.
I had to try.
But again, if everybody's different. But yeah,
All right, Steve.
derogatory.
All right, let me throw out these super chats and then we can get out of here until next time. Maybe Friday, but don't hold us to it. QDU Journal is back. Thank you for your honesty, your reality, and your donuts. LOL.
Let's go.
And they sent $5. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you
Stephanie
very much.
gifted 5 more memberships. Thank you.
Wow.
And
Everybody's a member.
I think that's it. So on that note,
All right.
Bye, everybody.
bye. Oh,
You out, G?
Yeah, I'm out. I'm driving
All right.
now.
All right, man.
Later, guys.
All right.
I'll see
Have
you
a good one,
tomorrow.
everyone. We'll talk to you
Yep.
soon.
Bye-bye. Bye.
I'll talk to you in a bit, actually, Chief.
Okay. Okay.